Hello my loves, welcome to this video. If you've clicked this video, that means you want to learn a little bit more about the MAKIAGE brow pen, how to apply it, how to enhance your brows, and how to map them out and what's going to be the best look for you. So I'm really excited that you're here. My name is Kirsten. I've been a makeup artist for about, I think, almost 9 years now. Sometimes it's hard to keep track when you're a part of the beauty industry for so long. You're like, how long have I been painting faces? So I'm really excited to be here with you guys today. We're going to go over some tips and tricks and some really key points about this amazing product, the brow pen from MAKIAGE. All right, you guys, so here I am, barefaced. I normally always like to do my brows first. That's the first thing I personally like to do. If that is not your regimen or your steps, that's totally okay. This is just the way I like to do my brows. I like for them to just be the first thing I do because I feel like it just shapes your face and it just kind of sets the tone for the rest of your makeup. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab a spoolie, guys, and I'm actually going to brush my hair upwards. Now, anybody watching this, you might look at my brows and be like, girl, she's got a full brow, but I do have some gaps up here and right here that I have that I feel like need a little bit of a filling. Also, this right here doesn't all the way connect like in the front of my brow. So what I'm going to do is brush my brows up and really make sure that the hairs are just kind of neat. They don't have to be perfect because they're brows, but I do want them kind of good. So I've zoomed you guys in just a little bit closer just so we can really get into the brow moment. Okay, so first things first, here's a tip and trick on how to measure your brows and kind of how to map them out before you fill them in. What I like to do is I like to take my brow pen or pencil. I like to kind of line it up right here. Where this stops from the angle of the outer part of your nose straight up, this is where your eyebrows should begin, at least. If you like your eyebrows a little bit further in, totally up to you. But normally this kind of helps to kind of even out your face shape and make sure your brows are coordinating with the shape of your face and your eyes. So I kind of like to do this. Then I like to turn the eyebrow pencil, and this is kind of where it shows you where your arch should be. Just to kind of give you an idea, if you're completely lost, this is where it should be. And then you're going to turn it one more time, boom. This is where the tail of your brow should be. So those are 3 different angles that'll kind of help you see where the beginning of your brow is, the arch of your brow, and the end of your brow. So super excited about that because it's such an easy way to show someone, if you don't have a makeup artist with you, to say, hey, girl, don't worry about it, because everyone's eyebrows are different. If you ever watch someone do their eyebrows, you doing your eyebrows, they could be completely different shape and your face shape is different, all that stuff like that. So having that 3-step tip and trick is really helpful to find your shape and your eyebrow and kind of where it should start, angles, arch, all that. All right, you guys, so one of the first things I love to always show anyone who wants to learn brows is I like to hold my product how I would feel comfortable holding a pen or a pencil if I'm writing. I kind of like to have something to lean most of my weight on, and then I like to kind of put my hand or my face and kind of rest it. The reason I like all those different little tips and tricks is because I want most of my pressure in my hand to be relaxed. I don't want all that pressure to be on my brow area because it's going to create harsher lines. And I like my brows to look a little bit softer and a little bit more natural. If you want a bolder brow, you can go in with the MAKIAGE Fill and Fix Brow Shaper, and that can kind of add a little bit of fullness, or you can just apply more pressure with the brow pen. But I'm just going to kind of show you the way I love to do my brows. So I'm going to kind of get in position. And what I like to do is I always like to start off kind of at the top where my arch is. Because to me, the arch is just the most important part of the brow area, you know? It's just, this is kind of what gives the brow shape and what kind of accentuates and lifts the face. Look at that. This area is already like, bing. One thing I love about this product, well, there are lots of things, but my favorite thing is that it is sweat resistant and waterproof and smudge proof. It is very hard to get an eyebrow product that does that. Whether you have oily skin or you're gonna be out all day or it's just hot outside or hot where you live, this is just the best thing. Because I remember when I used to do my brows years ago, I would put my brow product on, and then a few hours later, it just kind of looks like a marker or like faded, and I hated that look. And I never have this problem with this brow pen, and I really love it. Oh, for anyone who's curious, the color that I have is Truffles. It's like a dark black brown. They have one more shade that's a bit darker if you like a darker brow. But I'm literally applying the softest amount of pressure. So just to kind of give you an idea of what my brush strokes look like and feel like, they're like this. You see how soft that pressure is? I like to tell my people that want to learn about brows, I'm liking to do this in more of a plucking motion. Like if you ever had your eyebrows plucked, just a really soft motion in the direction that your eyebrows grow. Now, the reason I like to start at the top of the brow is because when I'm filling my eyebrows, the reason I don't start at the bottom is because if I did, it would kind of make my eyes look a little bit more smushed and heavier. So kind of concentrating some of that fullness at the top first will kind of allow me to fill in my eyebrows without like smushing my eyes together. It kind of gives me, as you could see, way more of a lifted look in comparison to this eye. So this is what I'm going to do right here. Now, we're getting to the front part of the brow, and this is a part that I always really love to emphasize on. I like to kind of draw a line right here really softly at the bottom of my brow. This is just where my hair naturally stops growing. I'm not making them any bigger. You can make this area a little bit larger if you want by kind of going below where your natural hairline stops, but I'm just going where my natural hairline stops. And now you can see the little gaps. In this area right here, guys, instead of me going this way with the pen, I'm going to take my brow pen and I'm going to flick this brow pen upwards, kind of in the natural direction that your hair grows. So I'm just going to take it real lightly in those soft plucking motions. I'm going to do this. Brows can take all of 5 minutes or 20, depending on how specific you want them to look. And boom. And I'm going to show you the difference between the two. Brows. This is with the brow pen. This is nothing at all. Also, a quick tip. If you by chance are a little too heavy-handed or you kind of feel in your brows a little too heavy, I want you to go ahead and take a spoolie and you can brush the product through your brows, and that will soften the product. No need to take the brow product and wipe everything off. No need to do that. But you can literally just do boom, just like that. One quick tip too that I kind of want to go over with you guys really quickly before I let y'all go is I would like to go over my favorite method in concealing brows or just kind of giving it that crisp look. A lot of clients, I feel like, or a lot of my makeup artists or just my babies, wherever you are, if you need a quick like clean up, or you're like clean up on aisle 6, I haven't got my brows waxed, I haven't gotten them threaded, I haven't gotten them, I'm going to show you a quick tip on how to clean up the brows. So I'm just going to take a concealer brush and my FM Flawless concealer, and I'm going to take a concealer that's not too far off from my skin tone. It can be a little lighter, it can be your exact color. The thing is, you don't want the concealer too dark, okay? And what I'm going to do is with this brush is I'm just going to outline this brow just like this. Y'all, this will take your eyebrow from like 1.0 to 2.0. Like people be like, girl, you just got your eyebrows done. Boo, you just got your eyebrows done. You're gonna be like, yes. But people will never know. And this is another reason why I like to keep a soft pressure and a soft hand in a sense while I'm doing my eyebrows, because when you move on to this step, what's going to happen is that this is going to amplify the work you did. It's going to almost make the eyebrow look a little bit darker because you're applying a lighter shade or just foundation, a base that kind of like mutes out the lid. When you're applying that, it's going to make it look a little darker. So we're just going to take and blend it out with a brush. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Look at this brow in comparison to this brow. I love it. It just kind of like lifts my face up, makes me look more awake, makes me look like I got a little Botox. I love it. Boom. So there you have it, guys. A quick and easy brow tutorial. Don't feel overwhelmed. I promise you, if you do these steps, I promise you at least 3 times this week, by next week, you're going to be able to do this brow routine literally in 3 minutes, 4 minutes max. It is that simple, that easy. The feet of this pen, it literally mimics like hair fibers. Like it looks like hair, like that microblading natural look to the eyebrow where it's not too intense, it's not too full. It just looks effortless and super, super easy. It is super easy to apply and it's gonna last all day. Doesn't matter if you sweat, doesn't matter if it's hot outside, if it's cold outside, if we're in a tsunami, if we are in a heat wave. This brow, if there's anything that's gonna stay on point, it's this brow boo. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope that this video was helpful for you. Hopefully you've learned how to assess your face shape, assess your eyebrow shape, where to begin the eyebrow, the angle of the eyebrow, the end of the eyebrow, how to apply the posture you need in order to really get a great brow for your face shape and for the look that you're desiring. So thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye guys.